Okay, Red Haired Maniac back in, basically to talk about a few things. One, I know I squint too much and don't look at the camera a whole lot. My bad. Still kind of used to this, and not used to being an on-air presence. But the topic today is one, I wouldn't call it near and dear to my heart. It's associated with the subject. Music. I love music. All shapes, all sizes, all forms. The CD collection ranges from everything from Paula Abdul and ABC to Frank Zappa, all points in between, Garth Brooks, Big and Rich, ZZ Top, Led Zeppelin, Devo, a ton of metal, In Flames, Opeth, Iron Maiden, Megadeth, Metallica, the whole nine. Specifically, I'm going to touch on the metal genre a little bit, and a little bit on the fandom. Currently, there's a group that's engendered a love it or hate it sort of thing with most people in the metal community, and that group is a group out of Japan called Babymetal. I'm not personally a fan. I think it kind of touches a little bit too much closer to some of the anime tropes I just absolutely dislike. Not a huge anime fan either, because 99% of the shows I end up going, hey, that looks interesting, and then, oh, they went steering into creepy territory with, preteen schoolgirls in uniforms and something weird happening. Like, fuck that, ain't watching it. Babymetal was born out of a Japanese idol group. 3 girls, originally fronted by tapes, or fronting originally a band that mimed to tapes, eventually got backed into by a live band called the Kami Band. These cats are shit hot. They're fantastic players. Again, not a fan of Babymetal. The whole Japanese J-pop cute schoolgirl thing just doesn't throw me. I have friends who are huge fans. I also have friends who cannot stand them. To each their own. It's usually, I'm one of the few people who can actually sit on the fence. It's like, whatever. The big thing with Babymetal and the metal community in general is it tends to want to jump on bands they don't see as quote-unquote real. A lot of metal fans are fucking elitists. I am more metal than you. And if it's not extreme noise, death, grindcore, it's not metal. It's something less than metal. Fuck you people. Just fuck you up the asshole with a rusty corn cob. Metal encompasses a number of different things. Mostly it's a spirit of rebellion. It's energy. It's a good show. I mean, Slayer. Slayer is a stalwart in the metal community. Never been a huge fan, but you know what? I get why people like them. I personally think they should write a new album, but that's just me. And when people, before they quote, they've written several new albums. No, they've written the same album over and over and over again. Same with AC/DC, same with Sevendust. Both bands I actually kind of like. With AC/DC and Sevendust, you kind of know what you're getting. With Slayer, you kind of know what you're getting. I like the other two. I don't like Slayer, but that, again, personal choice. Slayer fans, you know what you're getting, you love it. Good on you. Go nuts. But no, back to Babymetal. It's very much a love it or hate it. It's like, a lot of people are like going, this isn't metal, this isn't rock, this is just pop tweener bullshit, and like, cool your jets. It's like, if it's got a good hard rock and drive, some shit hot leads, doesn't matter if the band is fronted by some guy you dredged up out of Norway in corpse paint and growling like Cookie Monster on steroids, or fronted by some small Japanese child who can actually sing. It really doesn't matter. It's what the band does. It's what the band is into. And yes, it's produced. And yes, there's a guy behind the boards who's kind of orchestrating all that. Fine, whatever. There's been a lot of manufactured music over the decades between the Monkees, the Archies, CNC Music Factory, to name just a number of Milli Vanilli. Oh my god, Best New Artist Grammy. Those fuckers didn't sing on their record. Huh, guess we have to take that one back. Part of why I don't have a whole lot of faith in the Grammys. But again, Babymetal, love it or hate it, it's not your position to judge what is metal and what's not. Just like it's not my position to judge what's metal and what's not. What I am kind of in a position to judge for is a elder stalwart, not necessarily a statesman, is the fact that people like what they like. It's not up to you to harsh on their mellow and dump their shit. No one comes running after you for liking whatever death metal Norwegian thing that stepped out of the forest. Necrophagist, Cryptocracy, Dark Funeral, Dark Tranquility, actually quite good. Behemoth. I see where people dig Behemoth. I'm not one of those people personally, but the talent's there, the structure, the songwriting, the showmanship, the whole nine. Far and away, you know, for lack of a phrase, it's metal, it's rock and roll. Babymetal, it's all there, it's just packaged differently. The songwriting, the structure, the showmanship, it's metal too, whether you want to believe it or not. And there are other bands that lately have caught hell for not being the hardest stuff. Ghost, someone I've been listening to a lot lately, been catching hell, whatever, fuck you people. I like it, deal with it. In Flames has been changing their sound from the original, very original Gothenburg, melodic death metal to more of a radio-friendly stuff. And some of it I like and some of it I don't. Again, it's a matter of individual taste. I have no right to say what you like isn't metal, just like you have no right to say what I like isn't metal. That's life. I mean, we all have differences of opinions, and opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. In my case, I happen to be one. So, suck it. But again, Babymetal, I'm not going to give it the stamp of approval, but I'm not going to shit on it either. People like it, that's all that matters. Good on them. Do your thing. Rock out. Metal horns, kitsune, whatever the fuck you want to do. Big middle finger to the air. It's all your choice. And there's differences. At a Behemoth concert, you might see a pig's head on a stake. You won't see a Babymetal concert. But you also won't see, typically, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds running around a Behemoth concert. You'll get that with Babymetal. And I've personally seen it at ghost shows. I was at a show recently, about a month ago. Show was over, came downstairs from the balcony, and I'd seen a number of smaller kids between the age of, I'm guessing, 3 or 4 to about 12, wandering, the show with either with parents or the older kids were kind of by themselves. At least they kind of had an idea where they were going. And came down the stairs and saw this little dude, about 3 years old, crying. And his parents had actually brought like the airplane runway headphones for the noise cancellation for him. They'd painted him black so it looked all metal and cuddly. But he was crying because the music was over. He was sad because there was no more music for the night. And that kind of struck me. It's like, that's a good reason to be sad. There's no more music for the night. It's all music. It's what you love. So rock on, little dude. If you listen to Ghost, great. If you listen to Babymetal, great. If you go on and listen to old Jim Neighbors and play Como records, good on you. But again, Babymetal, it's not up to us to judge whether it's metal or not. They have fans. And they have people who don't like them. You know what? Metallica has fans and people who don't like them. Many of people who don't like Metallica right now are people who used to be fans. Go figure. It's big, when bands don't fit that narrow confine of what you think they should be doing is when you get pissy and just kind of shit on a band. These guys are working hard. Some bands lose their edge. Babymetal, Don't know if they ever really had an edge to begin with, but they're fun. At least that's what I'm told. Beyond that, that's it. So, take it for what you will. Again, opinions, assholes, everyone's got one. This is mine. Signing off for now. Have fun, take care. Go listen to some music. Makes the world go round. Keeps us all sane.